art form to learn. I think it was an art form, or it was a practice to learn how to catch bullets in your hand. So that was a skill. So she may very well have been able to catch bullets in her hand. Whether or not she caught it in her bottom, I don't know. But I think the whole catching it in her bottom and fighting it out was the British white people sitting around ridiculing her. Because, let's face it, they were probably afraid of her. This woman was powerful. And she was apparently a very small woman as well. A very small woman with piercing eyes is what I read. In the 1790s, if what I read recently is right, and she died in 1733, then it couldn't have been the 1790s peace agreement that she wasn't in agreement with. It had to be the one prior to that. But either way, they had a peace agreement that said they would leave that Maroon village alone, would try to escape after. Okay, they would return all the slaves that would try to escape afterward to the plantation. And Nanny wasn't in favor of this because she believed that the Maroon leaders that were doing this were now being forced to work as some sort of British police, to work for the British police. And she was not having that. She wanted all the slaves to be free. There's some information that I need to clarify on, because I wanted to mention how Maroon leaders would steal into the plantations and steal the slaves from the plantation to free them. So they would go in there with knives. But I'm not sure if Nanny a part of this. I think Nanny was a part of this, but I'm not sure, which is why they don't want to mention it, but I'm going to mention it anyway because I think it's a fantastic fact. They would get in their groups, and when it was dark at night and you had the slaves, or even I guess if it was bright out, you had the slaves working on the plantations, they wanted all the slaves to be freed. So what they would do is they would steal into the plantation with their knives, just in case anybody tried to stop them, and snatch these slaves and take them with them up to the Maroon communities where they could live as free slaves. That was their mission. So when this new peace agreement came about, that they were supposed to return slaves that escaped, Nanny was like, I don't work for you.
That you really take me for?
I'm not your police officer. I don't want them to be a part of your freaking agenda. They're not supposed to be working for you. They're supposed to be free, and that's what I want. So that's what I have come across or have gathered so far on Nanny, and I think it's an exceptional story, and I wanted to share what I've learned. So, I mean, I did learn this in school, like in prep school, in high school. But, you know, sometimes as a child, you have a different brain than an adult. And now as an adult, I can appreciate it a lot more. So I did some additional reading and I learned some new stuff. Or at least my memory was refreshed on a lot, and I learned also a lot. And I just want to say, the descendants of the Maroons, y'all are amazing. We are amazing. You know what I'm saying? But the Maroon people, they were determined to not be slaves, and for that I applaud them. I am so proud of them. And all the descendants of the Maroon people, y'all are strong as shit. You have some strong blood running through your veins, and you have some ancestors to be so remarkably proud of. Remain empowered. Thanks for watching, and if I had any misinformation in the video, I tried not to speak on anything that I didn't confirm. But if it is that, I missed out anything that Maroon descendants, I don't know, people in school that's learning about this. If you found that I missed out anything and you want to share it in the comments, add it to the comments, go ahead. Let's all learn and educate each other. If there are some people who didn't know this information, well, now you know. Now you know how bomb the Maroon people were and still are. Alright? Take care of yourselves.